Oh, boys and girls, it's with a heavy heart that I start this stream. We've had some sad news in the last couple of hours. Sadly, Darren, it's not the time. Cookie Monster, thank you for the sub. It's not the time. Sadly, Darren died in his sleep last night, sleeping as he loved to do, in a pile of his own feces, because I forgot to toilet him before he went to bed. And despite multiple injections this morning, unfortunately, Darren has passed on. He lasted 6 days. He didn't quite reach his full adult form. But out of adversity, sometimes wonderful new loveliness may grow. And if it hadn't been for the sad passing of Darren, I wouldn't have met Darren, my new Tamagotchi, who's been part of my life for the last couple of hours. And it's got to be said, he is quite the attention seeker compared to Darren. Bye. I'm doing a Darren speech. No, not that Darren, this Darren. So, everyone, I'd like to introduce you to Darren. He is needier. I don't know if it's just because he's a baby. My old Darren was born quite late at night and I fed him and he went to bed and slept in his own poo, the way he loved to do. Whereas this Darren, being born in the morning, I've already had to play with him like 8 times. I've been feeding him constantly. He's had a nap. Here he goes again. He's literally beeping again. What the hell can you possibly want, Darren? He wants to play again. Right, we'll have one round of the left-right game before we get started. Right, I'm guessing left. Darren goes left. This is good. This Darren's better at this game than the old Darren was. I'm guessing right. Darren goes left. It's 1-1. I'm going to guess right again. Darren goes left again. 2-1 to Darren. I'm guessing right again. Darren goes left again. He's already won the game. Oh, and this is why he's not happy. He keeps beating me and then getting in a mood about it. Well, stop beating me, you moron. Oh, my word. Right, let's do a YouTube intro. Unless you want to use that, Chris. Because, I mean, that was quality stuff. Well, what a time to be alive. We are top of League One. Peterborough are in second place in League One, and then there's a big gap after the two of us to all those loser teams that are behind us. We should get promotion secured today, unless I get distracted by a needy Tamagotchi and we don't get through enough matches. So fingers crossed, you're about to witness back to back to back promotions. Yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. And look, there's a sub coming. Cookie Monster, that's much better timing this time. Thank you very much. Ah, my word. Beagles, thank you for 24 months as well. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What is basil panda plant? Anna's got a plant that is a... I mean, why are you asking? How do you even know that? Has she put it on Instagram or something? This is another thing we got from Leicester last week. Hold on, I need to now check Anna's Instagram and see how much information she's given you and how much information I now need to share. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, she's put it on Instagram, all right. So this is Anna's panda plant. So basically, there's some mud and some basil seeds on the back there. There's a panda with its tongue out and a little pool of water. So it self-feeds itself. And apparently this is going to grow basil. Now, I need to find out if basil is poisonous to dogs, because this is growing in the living room. So because Dave will eat anything he finds. Once this has got a load of basil growing out the back of it, is it a bad idea for it to be on the windowsill in the living room where that numbskull of a dog is going to be? I feel like it probably is. I've already lost one beloved pet this week. I don't want to lose another one because of a panda. Could do with a little bit of dust on the old windowsills there as well, Anna. What's all this? Darren, leave me alone! I'm going to take the screwdriver to you in a minute. Oh, my word. Right. Let's play some Football Manager. Darren, I'm going to have to put you in a box or something. So you stop making so much noise. We might lose 2 Darrens in one day here. This one is far too needy. Right, who are we playing? Leighton Orient. Self-growing basil panda. What a time to be alive. Exactly. That's why we love these shops. They're full of lovely things like that. It's the same shop that I got Darren from. And I also got this Nano Block Charizard. That was from the same shop as well. I got some Pokemon cards in there. It was a great shop. Basil's healthy for a dog to eat in small quantities. Excellent. So when he savages the basil panda, we don't need to worry. What about, like, crockery pandas? Are they safe for dogs to eat? I feel like that's probably less positive for him. I've just noticed we've still got the Real Madrid shirt up behind me. This is no good. We need a shirt change. Don't worry, I'm not going to change my shirt on stream. You're not paying me enough for that. That's when I start my OnlyFans. Ah. There we go. Right. Let's crack on with some Football Manager. OnlyFans, but it's just Kev showing off his Pokemon. Oh, yeah, I completed my Mew deck. Oh, what have I just done? I've just knocked a load of stuff down. Whoops. My Mew deck is complete. Darren, back off! How do you silence a not a Pokemon, a Tamagotchi? I loved old Darren, new Darren. Absolute maniac. Right, league table. There we go. We got there in the end. Did I get my message about Leamington versus Darlow? When, where, why, and how did you send a message? The answer is no, but that doesn't mean I won't eventually, depending on where such a thing has been sent. Dave, move. Can't go in there. Dave's trying to get in the Pokemon cupboard. Oh, forever having little monsters attacking all my things today. It's no good. Oh, good. The focus on the camera's gone again. Oh, my God. It's beeping again. Where's the screwdriver? Can't believe it's come to this. Dave, stop it. How'd you get the back off this? The screwdriver won't go in the slot. Right, we're just going to put him in a box and hope I can't hear him. Look at you all telling me the focus is gone as if I don't know. I'm dealing with something more pressing at the moment. The focus will come back. I've asked Matt how to fix it. I need to tell him again that what I thought I'd done fixed it hasn't fixed it. Cancel my previous cancellation. It's still not working properly. Should I just buy a new lens? There we go. Look at me! Look, glasses off. Can you tell I'm a human now? It's racist against spectacles. That's what it is. It can't pick out my eyes because of my glasses, which is ridiculous. Check my email. Why would you send me an email about Leamington? I'm very confused now. I mean, I probably won't get it for a couple of days because it comes via my management folk. And they have to make sure you're not a cyberbully or something before they pass it on to me. So, yeah, I can't check it out yet. There was a big penalty miss, was there? I was busy with Darren, who I've now locked in a little box, and he's probably going to die again. Right, let's try and have a look at this penalty. Oh, it's Theodros as well. That's no good. Let's have a little look. I'm sure it's fine. It can't be that bad, surely. I think that's just the angle. I think it was a good penalty. It was a good penalty. The angle ruined it a little bit. Oh, dear. Oh! I forgot about this. Well, there we go. David Roberts rejoining the club permanently in the summer. Wonderful stuff. That's what I'm talking about. He's back. 7 years after first joining the club. He returns on a permanent basis. Wonderful. Hopefully as a championship player as well. Wonderful. I'm a commentator for Darlington, was invited to join me on air. That sounds awesome. The only issue with that is obviously the whole point is I'm there to hang out with all this lot. I can say hello very, very briefly from afar. Like, hi, I'm Kev. I do need to go and get back to the party. Maybe do a half. Even a half kind of defeats the purpose of people being there to hang out with me. I really appreciate the offer. Yeah, like Chris says, maybe a post-match interview might work better. Or, I mean, like I say, I can pop in for a minute or two to say hello. But I really need to be there to hang out with the adoring fans. There's going to be adoring fans, right? Pre-match or halftime? Yeah, anything like that works. Yeah, I'm happy to come and say what we're doing, why we're there, all that kind of stuff. Right, we need to win this match after bottling our first match of the stream because I wasn't concentrating because of new Darren. I'm only coming if you bring Darren. I'll bring Darren, but not a baby Darren. Baby Darren's a nightmare. I want adult Darren back. Adult Darren didn't ever want for anything. He was just quite happy there, sitting in his own poo, just minding his own business, never wanting for anything. Whereas new Darren is just constantly, look at me, I'm Darren. Yeah, I know you're Darren. Back off. Oh. Right, now I've got that off my chest. It's been a tough morning. How did Darren die? He passed peacefully in his sleep, surrounded by his own feces. Again. For like the 5th night in a row. Probably why Darren died. Sitting in his own poo wasn't good for him. He loved it though. It was his favourite thing. He spent more than half his life sitting in his own poo. He absolutely loved it. It was very much his favourite thing to do. He wasn't even a full adult. He was only 6 days old. I don't know how we used to keep him alive at school when we were kids. Oh, that's a lovely pass. That's a, oh, it should have been a lovely goal. Oh, David Roberts celebrating his permanent return to the club with a thunderous header. He should have run over to the Leamington faithful, just lifted up his shirt and said, I've re-signed permanently. And that's how he announces it. That'd be a goal celebration. Posh are losing 3-1 away against Wimbledon, which is massive for us. Wimbledon, who are... Let me see where they are. Wimbledon are there. 17th place. Well, let's actually make some substitutions this time, shall we? That'll be a bit of a novelty from the last game when I was distracted. We don't have mobiles or Facebook to distract us, so we have more time for our Tamagotchis. I'm thinking more in terms of, like, we were at school in lessons. How did they stay alive during that 6 or 7 hours of the day where we weren't able to touch them? We are playing some nice football again in this match. Pretty sure people used to ask their parents to look after them. Yeah, but I can't imagine my mum would have actually spent that much time doing it, but I don't remember her killing them. Don't forget to feed my Tamagotchi. Yeah. I've not murdered anything or anyone. I've just got Darren sitting in a little Pokemon tin for his own good. He's sitting in there thinking about what he's done. And what he's done is made far too much noise. I walked down to the shop to get our lunch, playing with Darren the whole way there and the whole way back. The neighbours must think I'm mental. And he still wants more. Did my school have a yo-yo phase? I think that hit my brother more than me. He's 3 years younger than me. So I remember him and his mates having yo-yos. But we were too cool for the yo-yos. Pogs, again. I think I was slightly too old for Pogs. I remember my brother having Pogs. I didn't have Pogs. I don't think. I might have had a couple at home. I didn't have Pogs at school. I was too old for Pogs at school. Beyblades, I was definitely too old for. I didn't know what a Beyblade was until a Football Manager event a few years ago when Jack started talking about them and I didn't know what he was talking about. And he had to explain them to me. Prov, thank you for the sub. Which is why I still have a Beyblade for Jack over there somewhere. I have to give him next time I see him. Because that was his prize for helping get me to 100,000 subs. I got him a Beyblade. Should have got myself one as well. Right. Do we care about this? No, let's just not even have the conversation. Conte's going to Northampton. Conte the cobbler. Very, very sad. A fidget spinner is still a thing. Yeah, they're still in the fidget toy section of B&M. They have quite a good section of fidget toys now. Oh, the fidget popper things are great. I've got a few of them. I don't actually see any of them at the moment, but I have got a few of those. You can get fidget spinners with the poppers built into them. They're cool. We've got a few of them. Weasel Gamer TV says hello. Thank you very much. Hello to you. I don't know why I got so excited at somebody saying hello. It's because I was about to get excited about something else, and then you distracted my excitement. Not that I'm not pleased to see you, but the thing that I was actually going to get excited about is this. Because look at these really cool stamps. I don't know if you can see them properly on the camera. Loads of really cool Batman stamps. And then also, in the same envelope, we have the Batman villains as well. If I can get them out. Batman villain stamps. Now I think they're too cool for me to actually put them on letters. So I might just have to keep them. But that's the start of a slippery slope, isn't it? Stamp collecting. That might be a step too far. Especially because I've got 60 of them. 60 of each. There's 120 stamps in that envelope. They were supposed to be used for the Pokemon packets, but now we've bought why am I not back on my normal screen? We've now bought a little printer. So I ordered them last week when I thought I was going to be handwriting envelopes and sticking stamps on them. And then we put the first lot up for sale and saw how quickly they were selling and how many orders there were. And I quickly realised I wasn't going to do that. So we got one of those little thermal printer things so that it can all import straight from Shopify and eBay into the Royal Mail website and then just automatically print the labels out, which include postage on them. So I've now got 100 stamps and no reason to own them. So I'm not quite sure what the plan is for the stamps now. I was really excited for my Batman stamped Pokemon cards. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Overdue haircut? How dare you? It's almost worth timing out. I cut my hair whenever I feel like it needs cutting. I have already got some framed stamps on the wall. I've got some Marvel ones up there. Spider-Man and Doctor Strange stamps. Handwrite the first 150. Yeah, you're right. Do you think I'm made of time? I'm not working in a clock factory. Handwriting 150 envelopes. You don't want videos that week? My goodness. You say about cards getting signed and stuff. What I have done is ordered a load of little matte black business cards with the logo on one side that are blank on the back. And I've ordered a bag of silver pens so I can write a little thank you message on the back. I'll probably get bored of doing that after a while, but certainly the first batch will all have a little thank you message in from Kev. It'll just be thank you, and then Kev, probably. It's not going to be a heartfelt letter expressing my true feelings for you, but I'll write something. Promotion's not quite already in the bag. We're nearly there. I demand a heartfelt letter. You don't want a heartfelt letter. Why am I not in the Streamer Showdown? Ben won't let me. He wants to try and win one and he knows there's no chance if I'm in it. What if I write a letter of love? Yeah, I mean, feel free. The PO box is right there. Yeah, that'll be how... Chris, I don't mind you messaging me at 6:45. Just know that when I reply to those messages, I get up at 7, I go downstairs and make Andy's toast, come back upstairs at 7:05, and then look at your messages while I'm having a poo. So if you ever get a message from me before 7:30 in the morning, Just know, Chris, I was pooing as I sent it. So now you'll think twice about sending me messages at 6:45. I'm perfectly fine with it. I'll poo that early. I'm after 9 a.m. guy back from the school run. No, see, I mean, without getting too deep into my poo schedule, I like to do one first thing in the morning just to take the edge off. Then I have my first satisfying poo after my coffee about 8:30. So I have one at 7:05, one at about 8:30. Then I usually have another one straight after the stream about 4 o'clock. And then my fourth poo of the day. That's right, Kevy 4 poos. Keep this in the video, Chris. Fourth poo of the day, usually about 6:30, 7 p.m. Regular as clockwork. I'm like a well-oiled machine. Kevy 4 poos. I'm a little and often kind of guy. Especially with my track record of splitting myself wide open if I get over exuberant, it's better for me to do a little and often. If I let it build up, it's tearing me in half. Come on, Chris. Make this into something suitable for YouTube. Can we get this kind of insight on the lowdown? Absolutely, you can. If it comes up, then for sure I'll talk about it. Sometimes I don't need the second one of the day at 8:30. Depends how good the first one was. It's like I'm timing it when the goals go in. Can you imagine? Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I'll only need 3. I'll forgo the second morning one after the coffee. Really depends what I've had for dinner the night before. Why are we losing? Oh, that last mouthful of coffee was lovely and cold. Right, come on, let's do a football. Let's focus up a little bit here, boys and girls. Big Holman waving his arms around back there. Dave, you can't go over that way. Back over this side. Over this side. Back over this side. Thank you. Over here. You're such a butthead. Butthead the dog. Nick, thank you very much for the prime. What's the fastest time I finished the season on FM? I don't really time it. I think when you're looking at, I don't know, somewhere between 12 and 16 hours for a season, typically, of actual play time. I know when I've done 24-hour streams in the past, we can usually get through the best part of 2 seasons. Certainly a solid season and a half in 24 hours. Typically about 4 and a bit streams. Yeah, that seems about right. Because that's 3 hours a stream. Yeah, so just over 12 hours, I guess. That seems to make sense. Right, we now face at bottom of the table Swindon. And hopefully we'll beat them. Because we've had a little bit of an iffy start to the stream, results-wise. Only won one of the 3 matches so far. Why are we still in the EFL trophy? How do we get knocked out of that thing? That's insane. I do about 2 games per hour. Too much faffing. Zealand? Is that you? Posture check. There we go. What fine posture I have. Hydrate. I'm actually a little bit low on hydration fluids. I just finished my coffee and this bottle of water is getting close to the bottom. Let's give this chap a rest. I'm a little bit worried we're going to be very low on centre backs for this Swindon game. One thing we could check in on is how many Pokemon packs we've got left for Friday now. So I did put another box on last night. We can't sell out before the video goes out at 5 o'clock though. The video announcing it. And I can't fit a 3rd pack in for one stream. A 3rd box. So we've got 23 packs left of 36 I put on last night. You lot are insane. Focus has gone on. It's because I looked down. So if I then take off my glasses and look back up, it should focus back in. Oh, it didn't that time. Look, there's a human face here. Look at me. Look at me being a human face. That work? No. I hate this camera. I don't even know what it's focusing on in the background. Right. The Pokeball. Yeah, but there's lots of things back there. We've moved so many things thinking it was focusing on them. I'm not going to get to the point where I'm streaming in front of a really boring, empty background. Because then what's the point of streaming? The whole point of streaming is to show you all my toys. It might be Batman again. Because I keep putting Batman back. Maybe it's time he just sat on the desk. That's the last thing I'm moving, though. If we hold focus for the rest of the stream now, then we know it was Batman. But we thought we'd figured it out last week with that Fuggler that we moved. So it just seems to be whatever's there. It was Stone Cold. Then it was that Fuggler. Now it's Batman. I don't think I can put anything on this kind of... this area of the screen. Maybe it's because I'm not sat in the middle. Maybe it's focusing on the center of the screen. Could be that. Right. So we've got to lose so that Chris loses points. I do have a lot of faces behind me, but they're all very small and none of them are human. Oh, stop yawning. What is it? 12 days until I get my snorkel, as I've already taken to calling it. No, you're not going that way, Dave. What a goal for Theodros. Did you see that, David? Did you see it? That makes up for that penalty from earlier in the stream. He thundered that. Just let's have a look at it again. Bang. Beautiful. All right, come on, gentlemen. Do your thing. Slide it across. I mean, we should win comfortably in this match. We're playing against Swindon, who are bottom of the league. And they're Swindon. So we should be in for a pretty big win. Theodros is trying to get Chris his player all on his own. Where did Theodros come from? Effectively through our own youth team. He was a new gen with no club towards the end of the first season, who'd never had a previous club. He was just one of those random floating around new gens that you get sometimes that have never had a club. But yeah, so I think he came in right towards the end of the first season. We signed him. So I call that our own youth system. He's one of our own. So he's been here a long time now. 26 years old. He was 16 when we signed him. Yeah. So in fact, it wasn't the first season. It was the second season, the 22-23 season. Actually, no, I think I did sign him towards the end of the first season because he played 26 times in the second season. So it was, I don't know why it's showing wrong. It was definitely towards the end of a season that he appeared. I'm a liar. It was the 11th July 2022. The day after my 40th birthday, I signed Theodros as a 16-year-old. Ooh, big deep cross. Let's have a little shuffle around. That sounded loud in my ears. Was that loud in everyone else's ears? Haslamo, thank you for 7 months. Did that seem really loud for everyone else, or is it just my sliders have fallen off? Because I've separated your volume from my volume now. So I've got really fancy. After 7 years of doing this, I'm finally learning how to use all the buttons. It's phenomenal. Can you imagine? If I can learn to focus my camera, imagine what we can do then. 250,000 subs across all the channels. Still don't know how to focus a camera. Floaty regens are players that failed to make it from youth candidates from other clubs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they are. But I don't think there's any way of us knowing who that other club would have been. Kev, fully oxygenated, sleeping up and with focusing camera could take over the world. Oh yeah, 1,000,000 subs by the end of the year. Right, how many games have we got left? Oh, the stupid EFL trophy. Oh, we played Peterborough at home on the last day of the season. Oh, imagine if that's a title decider. That'd be amazing. What happens to me when you get 1,000,000 subs? Chris, if I've got 1,000,000 subs, there's probably a good chance you'll have had a pay rise or two somewhere along the way. Don't you worry. Or I'll have replaced you with a robot. Depends if there's any, like, Chris-shaped robots out there that I could get instead. Not a fan of that one. Well, make sure you prevent robots being created to replace you then. Is Micah Hamilton at Blackpool? He might be. He might be. Ooh, stop yawning, you madman. Looks like him. Yeah, it is. I want to see if there is a way of seeing what club Theodros would have come through at. So he was born in Bromley. Favoured club, Bognor. No, that was because we sent him on loan to Bognor. That's why he's a Bognor Regis boy. I guess we'll never know. George, what's your player called? And I will go and find them. Rob, thank you for 15 months. Right, let's find little George. Here they are, look. At Middlesbrough. 17 years old. And capped at under 20 level for Jamaica. But as usual, we have no idea. Let's give you a little scout. Booked my train ticket for Leamington on April the 2nd. Awesome stuff. Oh, there's a few of you redeeming now. Michael Bigles, who is an England under-19 international goalkeeper at Barnsley. Yeah. And then who else was that? Conhow. What's your player called? Coming in the smooth mobile. Very exciting. I don't think I'd trust that boy to drive. I've seen him try and operate a computer. Got a Land Rover now, so ultimately I'll survive if he crashes. He is such a tool. What on earth does he need a Land Rover for? He lives in the heart of suburbia. So he can see over the counter when he goes through the Starbucks drive-thru near his house. Come on! Oh, we are going to come on. Yes! Yes! What's happening in Leamington? We are going to a match on April the 2nd. Leamington versus Darlington. I think they call it the Ton Derby, probably. If they don't, they should. And we're all going to be there, and we're going to have a jolly good time, and we're going to do a football chant. Do, do, do. Come on, let's do a football. Do, do, do. There's going to be so many variations of it. It's going to be great. Any further on the new stadium? We ain't getting a new stadium ever, probably. We'll just play at Solihull for the rest of our lives now. Is anyone welcome? Absolutely anyone's welcome. It's just a football match, so come along. April the 2nd, Leamington versus Darlington. And we'll just all watch the match and have a jolly good time, and yeah. Going to be super duper. We were in Coventry for 7 years, now we're in Solihull. We grew out of the stadium in Coventry, so we're now at a stadium in Solihull. Do a football. Yeah, that one works. I would go to the game and meet you, Kev, but I live 714.9 miles away. I mean, that seems doable. If you start walking now, you'll be there in plenty of time. Posh are losing against Sunderland, which is sad because that puts Sunderland above them up into 2nd place, and Posh fall all the way down to 4th place. Oh, hey! 3-0. Doing a similar sort of road to glory myself. Keep losing money. Nearly 500k in debt. Can't get out of the National League North. Any tips? Cup runs. That's all it comes. You just got to get lucky with cup runs. You'll struggle until you get lucky with cup runs. We're very lucky in that the last few years we've been to like the 4th and 5th round of the FA Cup multiple years in a row. So we've actually built up a nice little war chest now. Tell you what, this is an 11-point gap over 3rd place with 9 games to go if everything ends as it is today. That is a nice situation to be in. We're wrapping up promotion this afternoon without question. There's not a chance it could possibly go wrong. No way. All right. I can see someone recommending friendlies. Friendlies are fine if you want to be a glitchosaurus. I've seen people play like 8 friendlies against loads of Premier League teams. I solved the money. Yeah, but in reality, that's not how it would work, would it? You wouldn't get fans to come along and pay full price 8 or 10 times in one summer. That's not how the world works. So I don't do it because it's glitchy and shouldn't work the way it does. Right. But yeah, getting stuck in non-league is something that can definitely happen. This save hasn't always been flying up the leagues, so that's the first season. So it took us 3 years to get out of the National League North, 6 years to get out of the National League. So 9 years in total to get from a National League North start to League 2. So it can take a while, definitely. Literally like registering 10 new players in the Champions League squad. Yeah, but I didn't know that was going to work, did I? What was I supposed to do once it had already happened? And as people in the comments have pointed out, the AI does it as well. So it's not just me doing it. The registration thing doesn't work. So if the AI does it, then I should do it. Senior affiliate and then one friendly from them. That's a non-glitchy way to make good money. It would be if I used senior affiliates, but I don't use them either because they're not allowed in real football. We like to make these saves challenging. So no affiliates, no friendly glitches, no player search screen, no staff search screen. We're playing Football Manager the hard way. Liam, what's your player called? And I'll have a look for them. Someone tweeted Schalke that they were managing them on Workspace's suggestion. Schalke then responded, don't accidentally resign. That's brilliant. Right, here is Connor Howard. Does he look Spanish to you? Because he is. Capped at under 18 level. At Granada, actually scoring goals in La Liga. There you go. Connor Howard's the first one so far who's actually any good. And who was the other one who redeemed their thing? Liam. Liam. There we go. Portuguese 6 under 21 caps for Portugal, contracted to Benfica. There you go. Yeah, senior affiliates aren't allowed in English football. I know they're allowed in certain parts of the world. But clubs in England aren't allowed to have a senior affiliate. I will hydrate. Oh, that's gone down the wrong hole. My lungs are full of water. And my moustache. Wet lungs, wet moustache. How's Godwin getting on? I feel like Godwin's something of a forgotten man with Scott and Roberts getting back together. The guy who came in as a centre-back but has found his home as the central midfielder. We effectively play three at the back. I'm doing it secretly so no one knows. But playing a natural centre-back as a DM on defend in front of the two of them, we're playing three at the back in everything but name. I'll just never admit it. Oh, there you go. We've got the scout report for George in. George is a big, strong boy. Posture checks now. My word. We're doing all of the self-care today. What is this? Where's Okoronkwo? I imagine he's probably retired. Oh no, he's at Telford. Back at his level. Rattling goals in League Two. I mean, he's a very, very good League Two striker. We probably could have got money for him if we'd have given him a new contract. We already looked at Connor Howard. We looked at him a minute ago. I am having a good day. After all that talk, Godwin's got to play centre-back in this game because Scott's picked up an injury. Right, come on, boys. Keep picking up the wins. How's the weather doing? It is beautiful weather. I've actually been out in it about an hour ago, getting my lunch, so I know it's beautiful weather. It's one of those days where didn't need a hoodie on. Probably needed something on other than just a t-shirt though. Maybe trousers. But yeah, it's a lovely spring day out there. I'm glad I started taking my antihistamine a couple of weeks ago. I feel like this would be a very hay fevery day. My little just walked up and shouted, do a football. I agree. Do a football. Do an actual football. Do a football. Yeah. Come on then. Do, do, do. Come on, chaps, do a football. When I sneeze, I have to assure people it's not COVID, just hay fever. Yeah, I mean, I don't go out very much, but I think everyone near me has forgotten COVID was ever a thing. I'm the only one going out in a mask now. Or taking any kind of precautions. So I don't think I think if I was out there sneezing, no one would bat an eye. It's like, yeah, COVID finished last year. Do you not remember? I guess this is the defeat that you always get before a big semi-final. What's a mask? A mask is something that people who aren't wangs are still wearing. When they go in shops and things. Tongue! No. Nobody has to wear a mask anywhere in the UK. So you rarely see them now. You buy match tickets on the door, pre-book. What, for Leamington? Probably just pay on the gate, unless it's cheaper to pay in advance. It's not like there's reserved seating in there or anything. Scotland, you still do. I forgot about that big county up that way. I meant the main bit of the UK, where all the people are. Same to Wales. I meant the main bit. Oh dear. Any details on social media about where and when the meetup is happening? The details are literally the Leamington versus Darlington match on the 2nd of April. We don't have any more detail than that, really. I figure there'll be quite a large group of us and we'll find each other. If not, I'll probably tweet on the day I'm stood on this part of the terrace. I mean, it's a small ground. You can walk around the whole thing once you're inside. It's proper non-league. We'll probably go up the end with a horse. Look, we'll go horse hunting. I guarantee you'll find us. Do, 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 do. He's bringing the carrot for the horse. I'm going to bring sugar lumps. Horses like sugar lumps, don't they? Darlington might bring a lot. Well, we won't stand with them. We'll stand away from them. We'll be with the Leamington lot. Right, we are playing against the Chelsea under-23s in the semi-final of the Pizza Cup. I guess we should semi-care at this point. There's a win here, and we're at Wembley, I think. Which I guess is worth doing. Going to Wembley's quite nice. We love it. Oh, DJ Glover is playing for Chelsea under-23s. Is DJ Glover in? I'm a little bit disappointed that Leamington aren't playing Blythe Spartans that day, because the last two of these I've done, when I saw Kings Lynn, it was against Blythe Spartans. When I saw Nuneaton, it was against Blythe Spartans. Apparently, I can only watch teams against Northeast teams. But yeah, I am a little bit disappointed that that it's not Blythe Spartans. Oh no, the ground is completely in the middle of nowhere. Without getting too distracted from the football match that's going on. Just to clarify where Leamington is, it's not in the town of Royal Leamington Spa. It is completely in the middle of nowhere. If we, if we put, how'd you put the map view on the aerial photograph? So that's the football ground. This is what I mean about it being tiny little terraces. Parking is kind of these little random bits here. That's where we warmed up when they did the football manager thing. And then surrounding it, you can get Christmas trees there, apparently. I think the horse was here that day in that corner. But yeah, there's not really anything anywhere nearby. Those of you who are getting the train are probably going to want to add a taxi to your plan for the day, because it's 3.5 miles from Leamington train station. Or there's a bus, I guess. You can get the number 665 bus, which gets you out there. And probably runs quite frequently on match day, I would assume. That's disgusting. I wanted a pint. Oh, have a pint of water. It's spring. We just go to some bloke's house. I mean, it's non-league. They probably sell beer in the ground. I'm sure they sold beer at Nuneaton when we went there. Shall we check? Those of you who can't possibly not have a beer. Leamington FC. I don't even know what I'd be looking for. Is there a tab for beer? Uber's very cheap, is it? Oh, there you go then. I want... Should we all do the breaks lottery? If we all buy 10 tickets, guarantee one of us is winning it, surely. Get the mascot experience for Chris. You can get beer in view of the pitch up to National League North. Yeah, so I imagine they'll sell beer. Is Darren going? It depends which version of Darren. This is still a couple of weeks away. The chances of the current Darren still being alive then are fairly slim. I think we might have 2 Darren deaths today. Oh, what a tackle there. Wowzers. Wowzers. If DJ Glover scores the goal against us to Robert of Wembley, I'll be furious. Yellow cards, eh? And just go, they have a TikTok account. That was my first contact with them on TikTok, because I put a TikTok up of my team talk that I did against Nuneaton, and they commented on it, something along the lines of, should come and do that at a real club or something. Oh, Wooster's having a good game here. He's going to end up going to Chelsea as their third choice homegrown goalkeeper, isn't he? Yes, we have signed Roberts permanently. What's going on with Darren? Darren died last night or this morning. We have a new Darren, but he is an attention seeker. So at the moment, I've locked him in this tin so he can think about what he's done because he was making too much noise. Look at Glover again, lurking around. Come on, Kai. Somebody do something. Do a football, lads. Come on, little Kev. Juicy. Come on. Somebody do something. Cooper's done brilliantly here. Theodros could have been the man to book yet another trip to Wembley. He's been to Wembley more times than I have, I should think. Glover's gone off. He knows what side his bread's buttered. Right, Mr. Leamington, Tyler Goodrum is coming on. If ever there was a moment for him to remind us he's still the man. Come on, Tyler. That's a very disappointing goal to concede. At least Chelsea have fans at the under-23 stadium, unlike Liverpool in the last round. That was really weird. Right, we've got attacking. We need to be able to demand more here. Let me demand more. I need to shout. Right, kick it up the other end. Do a football with it. Oh, we've got another one of our name in the game, boys. Devon Creel is playing at the back for them as well. This is a strong Chelsea team. Right, come on, breakaway goal here. That's what we need. The ref's in a lovely position for the counter-attack. He looked like he was ready for the through ball. More! More! They've got Marco Bindi. Is that the same guy? That is the same guy. There you go. The first 2-pack Brilliant Stars open from Magic Madhouse had a rainbow Kinder and a full colour hologram Arceus V. That is some impressive work. Well, the Pizza Cup, to make even more of a mockery of it, the final is Chelsea under 23s against Arsenal under 23s. What a waste of time tournament that is. Even though Posh won it last year. Now we just have to focus on the league. What is that? 8 matches left. And we're 8 points clear. I see that as a good thing. Come on. Oh, it's game 600. This means we draw level with Leamington's real life manager. So by the time we go, we can tell him I've managed the club more times than he has. He got a plaque for his 600th game. I'm sure I saw. I can't remember his name. What's their manager's name? Oh, they did him a shirt, not a plaque. Right, where's my one of these? Where's that picture gone? The picture was... I want my picture with 600 on the back. Oh, no. Oh, it's because I'm on an incognito tab. Right, let's see what they've got to say about this. And then where was that picture? I think that's reasonable. pitch side reveal. That would be amazing. Is my squad list available? Oh, my list view. Yeah, if you search LOLLUJO on the Steam Workshop, you certainly used to be able to find it on there. Where's the workshop? There it is. You search LOLLUJO on the workshop. Yeah. So you got my squad view, my schedule view, plus my corner and long throw tactics. I don't know why Mashiro, whoever Mashiro is, just felt the need to upload it as well. Good work, Mashiro. I only got I'm only on 4 stars for these. All right. What, do these have reviews as well? What are you only giving me 4 stars for? Barely got anything from it. 99% of the time the keeper takes it easily. You ain't doing it right then, Romano. Grow up. Do it properly. Short corners. Look, the key here is load all routines because they're 3 in 1. Yeah. I mean, are you lot idiots? This is messed up. Can't Illusion needs to update. No, he doesn't. You need to just look up Zeta squared. Oh, a bunch of buffoons don't know how the game works. Well, at least we've got good reviews on this one. Popular discussions. Is this a discussion about my squad view? Excellent. Glad you all liked it. Is this an effort to drive traffic? A screenshot, please. Well, if you don't know who I am and you've never seen it in my videos, why would you want to use it? Sundiata WTF. WTF indeed. It's for my viewers. It's not for random. Wow. I've had 50,000 unique visitors to my workshop. 23,000 current subscribers. That's quite a lot, isn't it? I've never seen those stats before. Can I see how many have downloaded this particular thing? Item stats. Let's have a look. Oh, wow. So that's 23,000 people have... Oh, so there's currently 23,000. There were nearly 28,000 people have downloaded my squad view. That is bonkers. I like it. Stick an ad on it. Yeah, I should do. Been in like 15 streams now. Still never heard how you got the name LOLLUJO. Yeah, streaming's like that. Right, have they got back to me about my shirt yet? Oh dear. First comment in the discussion called me a god. I get that a lot. Why has the league table disappeared again? Why has the league table disappeared again? Why has the league table disappeared again? Why can't they fix that stupid bug? Oh, yeah, football! Oh, football for everyone! Lovely. Might be time to stand up for a bit, boys and girls. Bye. I still need that transition. This camera's probably not on, is it? I can't reach it. I genuinely can't reach it. What can I stand on to reach this camera? Tiptoes is the answer to that question. I can stand on tiptoes. Right, it should come on, but then it doesn't have any autofocus. So who knows where it's going to be looking when it comes on. Is it coming on? Have I managed to kill the old camera by having it up on the wall? Oh, I thought I'd just turned it on. I think the problem is it's been on this whole time and it's overheated. This is the one that always used to have the overheating problem. So I've just turned it off. We'll give it a minute. And then we'll turn it on again. This is an improvement. Thanks. What we should do is, like, get a picture of me on there. Hold on. LOLLUJO. Find a picture of me. Looking handsome. There we go. One moment, boys and girls. This is high priority stuff that we're doing here. So if we add an image, because then you'll never even know. Any idea where that image just downloaded to? I will just take this one. The first image of me. The first image of me I can find on my desktop. It's today's thumbnail. No, that's not right. How can I make this smaller? There you go. Have me bursting out of the sides of it. Right. Now let's try and fix what's going on here with this camera. Oh. What's Kev holding? Oh. Right. I've tried to turn the camera back on again. Oh! There's a Kev behind me. It almost makes it not worth doing what I did a minute ago with that image. Although that image is actually clearer than blurry Kev behind him, so I might leave him on there. We'll put him down this side. He's an advert for what's coming up later today. Kev, why is there an image of you in the other corner of the screen holding Pokemon boxes? Well, there's a story about that. Right, next question. How do I reach forward to focus that camera? This is what I haven't thought through about this setup, because this one doesn't have autofocus. So I can't try and guess that. Is that focused? And this is where we have the problem where this one's darker, isn't it? So I need to open the blinds as well. Let some light in. Is that focused now? That's as good as you're going to get, I think. What is that? Oh, it's the... We've got just the top of the overhead bracket up in the corner of it as well. Why is there another image of you in the corner holding Pokemon boxes? Well... Well, interesting that you ask. I've got a video coming out at 5 o'clock today where I open one of those exact boxes. Who'd have thought? It looks nicely green screened. Perhaps I should green screen. Perhaps the answer is green screen, but have myself bursting out of a box, the style of that. So I think that actually looks quite cool. Do I need to go and buy a green screen again? Ah, why is everything moving? Are we winning the football match? I've not paid any attention to it at all. Da, 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 da. We are winning. That's all right then. Da, 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 da. I feel like this camera is at a slight angle as well. Oh no, Wooster! Oh. Oh. Right, we need a link to your box break website too. I should be wearing a t-shirt that just says LOLLUJOMON.com. gonna have to get some of those made now. I don't do merch for any of my, you know, actual successful popular things. But my box break website that I've sold 40 things from, I'll make merch for that. Kevy 2 boxes, exactly. Oh, I bet some of the people on YouTube are getting cross already. As long as I get free merch, I'm happy. Well, I see how it is. I see. Can I overlay the LOLLUJO Mon logo over the image? I probably can, actually. That's a genius idea. You lot have done this before. It smells like someone's having a barbecue. Or their house is on fire. I think it's barbecue. I hope it's barbecue. Where did that image go? Ah! Oh God, what have I done now? I don't know what I'm moving. Right, let's add another image. I don't know, why are we doing this? Why is this happening now? Was this necessary? Oh God, no, that's not needs to be the PNG version. Here we go. It's a little bit big. Probably needs to be just a smidgen smaller. Just a smidgen. Oh my word. This is large. Right, let's make it look like he's wearing merch. Bring it in a little bit. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. There you go. Advertising. Oh no, it is somebody having a barbecue over the road. That's awesome. I wonder if they've got any spare. How do I explain this in the video? You'll figure it out, Chris. This is why you earn the big bucks. I actually like the t-shirt. Yeah, we're going to have that made up. There you go, Beagles. That's you. I think if I was going to have them made, I think it would probably be like that rather than massive. I think that's possibly overkill. Am I making LOLLUJO Mon t-shirts? Hadn't planned to. Might have to look into it. Pretty sure there's a copyright issue. Nah, it's fine. You've seen all, I mean, all the Pokemon YouTubers do it. I might have to change the colours slightly, but they're all at it. I mean, this guy's got nearly 1 million subscribers. And he sells merch. Very similar to what I was just describing, in fact. There you go, look. Although he hasn't got the colours on his merch, so perhaps, yeah, perhaps you lose the colour to smarten up. Perhaps that's the key. Take the colours out. Just like the raw shirt. Yeah, I've still got the mug for that. When they took down my Kevin Chapman show mug. The monsters. It's got 5 packs for Friday. Yeah. Yeah, I could just make it my colours. Have it purple and yellow rather than blue and yellow. Yes, we'll postpone the match. 8 players called up for international duty. Oh, now I can smell that barbecue. I really want to have a barbecue for dinner. Is that an insane thing to do in March? I mean, they're doing it. They don't look insane from here. Just grab some of Kev's Outcast cards. Nice. That means I've got to sort through some more of them later. We've decided I'm getting the Alt Art Charizard Friday, yes. I'm going to be so sad when I've opened... Is it 2 or 3 boxes of Brilliant Stars myself now? Actually, I'm spoiling tonight's video a little bit because you haven't seen me open them. I haven't got that card yet. There you go, spoilers. Guarantee first pack on Friday. One of you rascals is going to get it. Yeah, we have got a bit of a problem if Chris gets the best packs. Oh, this might be the only time you're allowed to buy any packs. Can you imagine? The only problem is I think we're supposed to be having fish for dinner tonight. Am I going to put some cod on the barbecue without it falling apart? Staniel, thank you for 5 months. Matchday meetup will end up as a swapping session. Well, when we did it at Nuneaton a few years ago, we ended up at a pub swapping World Cup stickers for like 2 hours. It was so much fun. We just took over the back of a pub and swapped stickers. We had our stickers out all over the table, and we all had our albums. We must have pre-planned it because everyone had their swaps and their books with them. So it must have been pre-planned that we were going to do that. So I might have to take a box of trades with me for Leamington as well. Not that there's necessary. We'll have to find. There must be somewhere local where we can just go and hang out afterwards. Put it in foil, make a parcel, and put some veg on the barbecue. Interesting. This might be a thing. Although if I'm wrapping it in foil and basically just steaming it at that point, aren't you? Is there any point in doing it on the barbecue? I guess you get the barbecued veg, which is still nice. Get some corn on the cob or something. You want to hang out in the horse's stable? Dave, what's the matter? Dave's lurching around all over the place now. How much longer do I have to leave the Kev hot? Every time I glance over there, it's just like, shall we reenact it? Have I got those boxes? I have. They both in. Worryingly, the guy over there looks more real than I do. We're doing a football! 2 good pubs in Leamington Spa to go to after the game. We'll be relatively calm as all the uni students will go home for Easter. Is there uni in Leamington? Uni of Warwick. Well, I never did. Well, I never did. I prefer this camera. Okay. You're also trapping Dave, I think. Has he just got out? Yeah. Look what we've done. My camera wasn't working for a minute. You can come in now. We made a temporary Kev when my camera wasn't working. Here she comes. Temporary Kev in the corner there. So this is how we're going to be set up for the for Anna's Borderlands oh, that's the wrong camera. For Anna's Borderlands unboxing. We're going to need to get her a box to stand on because we're going to use the overhead camera. But there is a little bit of a height discrepancy between the two of us.
Hello. We might have to. I don't know how we're going to mic us both up.
I've hurt myself.
We might have to, because it's your thing. We'll have to have you mic'd like this, and I'll just have to be. Hi, Anna.
Is everyone excited?
I see you've got a Borderlands thing to open today.
Well, hopefully it's coming on Friday. So excited.
Can I just point out, we've just tongued it again. A little bit of tongue, we're 4-0 up.
It seems people don't understand how tall and how short.
Yeah, Anna's 5 feet tall, I'm 6'2".
The desk is neck height.
Yeah.
Like, where am I?
Yeah, the desk that comes to my belly button, she could rest her chin on it, probably.
Look at you.
Yeah, we have a 14-inch difference between us.
I'm always happy when I get new things. And
Do we go to step ladder? We've got a little step in the kitchen.
you broke that.
Hey,
What?
they're having a barbecue over there.
They're not. They've got a bounce castle.
Yeah, they're doing a barbecue as well. Can we have a barbecue for tea?
No.
Why? I saw a guy out shopping yesterday. It was easy 7 foot tall plus. Like seeing a unicorn. Put a hop in my step for a good half hour. That does sound excellent.
But you are very tall. Stand up straight.
And up straight. There you go. I'm not wearing shoes. Oh no, not for you. Okay. Yeah.
This is very wrong. I feel like a child. How's the printer? The printer's alright. I haven't used it yet. Kevin did.
Yeah, we had to figure out how to use it yesterday, didn't we?
I've hurt my bum though.
Someone has ordered some more of the reject cards, so we'll have to do another one of those tonight. Right. Probably shouldn't describe them as reject cards when I'm actually trying to sell them.
We got any funny names?
My spares. Have we what?
Funny names.
Funny names?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, we have like corner and stuff.
Oh, not really. Well, we've got Tongue. The goal that guy who just scored was called Tongue. He's gone off now, though.
I need to go and use my massage gun on my bum.
Okay, you go and massage your bum. She's got this massive vibrating gun that she rams into her bum, and
I'm having an MRI on it because it hurts.
yeah. Bye, Anna.
I'm gonna put these on as well. Hello, look, they're clean.
Okay, I believe you. She's washed the
Can you open the door?
She's washed the sofa things. I can't get to the door. The chair's in the way, and you're there.
I mean, I need the door open.
Oh my word! I need a bigger cupboard. This is why I want a cupboard and a toy room in the new house.
You wanted this house. I said
I
no.
know. The house we want now has an office that's twice the size of this one, with a room this size next to it, that I can have both of them if we get that house. One for my office, one for my toy room, and then there's another office similar size, the floor above, for Anna to have as her office. Doing her admin from. It's going to be incredible. It's basically an office block that's got beds in. Does the house have chairs? We'll take our own chairs, don't worry. A 13-month-old's currently attacking my PS4 controller next to me. Yeah, kids are monsters with controllers. The only controllers in the house that haven't had the... I don't even know how you describe it. On the analog stick, this bit on the analog stick, the only controllers in the house that haven't had that bitten off are the ones in here and the ones Anna keeps in a cupboard in the living room. Don't know where to put things. I noticed how warm that was when I took it off the computer. Probably shouldn't have stuff on top of my computer. I need more storage! Weasel Game is coming to Leamington! Hooray! Up the brakes. That's what we're supposed to say, I think. Who in the FM community would I have in my five-a-side? The problem is, we're pretty much just fat, beardy spectacle boys. So, no, none of them, probably. No, none of them. Just none of them. 5 Zealands. He's American. He'll just keep picking the ball up and throwing it. What does he know? That game would never finish. He'd be forever trying to take a timeout. She'll get name tags and buy out. That would be not a bad idea. Fat beardy spectacle boys. All of us have got stories about how we used to be good when we were younger. Yeah, if you could have the 18-year-old version of each of us, I imagine it'd be quite a good team. But, you know, we all got that injury that meant we couldn't go to that trial at Chelsea that we had. We've all got that story, I'm sure. How dare you, I don't have a beard anymore. Well, you've got until the 2nd of April to grow one back again then. So that you fit in. When I put the idea to her, her first response was, do I need to go? My response, no. Her response, do what you want then. That's brilliant. I'm using this time to officially retire from professional sports due to knee injuries. Yeah, I was forced to retire. My doctor forced me to retire from competitive sport. Like 6 years ago now, I've been retired from competitive sport. It's very sad. When I tore my ACL jumping off a stage, and the doctor said I could either have surgery or just accept I'll never be able to play competitive sport again. Me, fat bespectacled man in his 30s, chuckled and said, we won't be needing to worry about that surgery, thanks. And then I announced my retirement. Where do I play on the pitch? My one and only actual proper game, I was holding midfield player, excellent man marker. But like for the school team stuff as a kid, as a youth player, centre back, yeah. Did I not want surgery? I mean, it was more the case I didn't want the time off work and the recovery from surgery. At the time it happened, it was when Andy was in the middle of his school refusal phase. I think at the time he'd been off school for 3 or 4 months and he was eventually off for a year and a half. By the end of that year and a half, I'd had to give up my job as a teacher to stay home and support Anna and help with Andy. And there just wasn't really the idea of me having knee surgery and then having to recover from knee surgery while all that was going on just seemed like a bad idea. I'd probably have it now if it was offered to me. But then I don't really need it, I guess. I'm nearly 40. I don't need to be able to play football. I can walk fine. I've never really been able to run. I can walk, I can cycle, I can swim. I can even drive reasonable distances. Now I take my my CBD oil every day. Because that was my big issue. If I drove for more than like 45 minutes, my knee would swell up like a balloon and get really painful. Or if I sat at my desk for too long, that would happen. But I've been taking CBD daily for probably over 6 months now, and that's completely gone now. Don't have an issue with my knees on a daily basis. Can drive. I've not found a driving distance that I couldn't do, which it's an hour to get me to where the girls live from here, where their mum lives. And I used to have to stop halfway. 6 months ago, I would stop halfway, get up and have a walk around for a few minutes. Whereas now I can drive there, pick them up, drive back and not have to stop the whole time. They have to jump into a moving car. So CBD comes highly recommended. We have the best Wonder Kids list. Strangely, none of them are at Leamington. Right, yes, we give Tongue a new contract. Of course we do. interesting that my assistant manager is suggesting to hold fire on Hughes. And to be fair, it's been a long time since Hughes has scored. Maybe we do hold fire. It's similar to Okoronkwo last year. It would be a difficult decision to make. But maybe he's not making the step up. Goodrum, I think Goodrum's probably on his way. A lot of these are probably leaving if we get promoted. It's going to be a big summer. Right, I'm getting that stupid thing off the screen now. Because I'm conscious this has got to be a YouTube video as well. And it is dumb. I'm sure Chris, if you are watching on YouTube, I'm sure Chris explained why that was there. Was that Delgado? Shouldn't be. Delgado shouldn't exist. No, Delgadillo. Mexican centre back. Toodle pip, Chris. How many real players do we have at this stage? What, me personally at my club or just in the save? In the save, there's still loads. In my squad, very few. Wooster's a real player. He's at Man United in real life. I guess he is, yeah. He's a real player at Man City in real life. Tyler Goodrum's a real player. He's at Oxford in real life. Hughes? No. Yes, there's a couple in my squad that are real players. Alfie, my word. Are you coming to Leamington on the 2nd of April? Or are you faffing around with your hashtag things? I want another Alfie pitch invasion. Alfie invaded the pitch when we went to Nuneaton a few years ago. Where am I from? Where am I from? How specific do you need me to get? I'm from the east of England. Right, we are playing McDongs today. It really confuses me how this camera is at a wonky angle. I need to fix that. It looks like it's falling down. I'm defo considering it. Come on, Alfie, you know it makes sense. Come along then. We nearly tongued it. We love a good tonguing around here. The guys across the road have got a bouncy castle in their garden now. What was that? It was a build and battle box falling off there. An empty one. I need another beverage. I am very low. Can I trust you lot to manage the rest of the first half while I just nip out into the hallway and swap this empty bottle for a full bottle? Come on, tongue. You're better than that. Oh, my chair's in the way. Dave, bring my shoe back. Dave's got my shoe. Oh, this office is too small. Shall I try and stand on my balance board? I'm supposed to use this sometimes. No, there's no fridge in the hallway. I just leave the six packs out there. They don't need to be cold. They sit on my desk anyway. There you go. I'm on my balance board now. Oh, we did a football. Right, let's move this back a little bit. Woo! Theodros! A 10th goal of the season for him. Okay, this spins. Oh. I don't think I could balance on this without the table to help me. This will help my dodgy ankle, right? Building up my ankle muscles. Or is this making it worse? You know what? We are pretty close to securing this title, aren't we? We're 9 points clear with 5 games to go, as it currently stands. So, a couple more matches. We play Peterborough, and actually Peterborough were in second place for so long, and have now dropped all the way down to 6th place. They might even miss out on the playoffs. When did we last lose? Pretty recently. But we've not been thoroughly dominant. Although this will be our 3rd consecutive promotion, so we've been doing pretty well. Whee! Woohoo! Oh, yeah. We're getting the core work in now as well. It's basically workout with Kev. Twist those cores, everybody. Come on. Working out oblique abdominals now. See, I know all the fitness stuff. Oh, it's a nice stretch in the lower back as well. It's quite pleasant. Whoa. I need a camera under the desk so you can see me standing on this. What's my actual aim for this save? Win the Champions League with Leamington. Got to be an adult and join a meeting. Oh, come on, Alfie. Grow up. Stop being an adult. Ow! That's enough of that. We're going to sit down again in a minute. Right, we're going to sit down again. So I need to get my... This is my transition now. We're going to put that version of Kev on there for the transition. We are just going to do our substitutions, and then we're going to lower the desk back down. So I've done an hour on the treadmill this morning. My feet are achy. I can't sit down for all this time, so if we turn this camera off, it won't overheat. And then down we go. And then we should be able to switch back to the blurry camera. Oh, it's not even blurry. Magic. I did tell him to grow up and stop being an adult, because if my life is anything to go by, I turned like 19, started pretending to be an adult for 10 years, then got into my 30s and grew up by stop being an adult. Being an adult is something that people in their early 20s pretend to do because they think that's what you have to do. And then by your 30s, you figure out that you can just act like a kid and it's fine. You don't have to pretend to be an adult. You could do with some powder. Oh, you look after me, don't you? It's all that exercise I was doing. Got to take the sheen off. Put too much on there. Oh, it's like a snowstorm in here. Covered in the stuff now. I've used far too much there. It's all over my glasses as well. We are going to win the league in a minute. I'm just building up suspense. This is all deliberate. I'm trying to time it so that we get to just before the end of the stream as we win the league. It's all deliberate. I know what I'm doing. I've timed this out. How do you get around the Norwich issue of not getting enough money from the board to deal with the Champions League? By leaving and going to a club that has more money, if you're doing things the realistic way. Or stay there for a really long time and build them up so that they become a big club. But to me, that's not particularly realistic. That's not the way it works in real life. You could spend 10 years hoovering up the best wonder kids in the world, keeping the top 2 or 3 each year to go into your team, selling off the other 10 or 15 at a massive profit. And after 10 years, you've got loads of money, a massive ground that you've paid for by selling off all these players. There are certainly ways to cheese it and make it work. But if you're trying to play realistically, what with Leamington, how do we get around it? Time. Time and luck. We just grind it out. We'll be fine. Sometimes on Twitch, we just get a lot of luck. I know last year with Sheffield United, we took over at Sheffield United. We did a non-League to Legend style journeyman save here on Twitch. Took over at Sheffield United in about season 7 of the save. They were in the bottom half of the championship. We saved them that year, got them promoted the year after, into the Champions League the year after that, won the Champions League the year after that. So we went from bottom half of the championship to winning the Champions League in like 4 seasons. So it is possible to do. But you need a lot of luck to get you there. Yeah, the plan is to win the Champions League with Leamington. That is definitely the plan. Right. I'm not sure. Depending on results, we might be able to win the league today. We've got the Ted Lasso Believe in the changing room. So we're 8 points clear. There'll be 4 games to go after this one. So if we win and Sunderland lose, we win the league today. Sunderland are away against Rotherham, who are down in 9th place. Even if we win and they draw, that'd put us to 91, them to 81. Yeah, a win and a draw for them, and that's fine. That gets us there too. Did the club reply to my tweet? I haven't checked. I haven't seen a reply. Oh, do you want to see someone get blocked on Twitch on Twitter in real time? This guy thinks I care about his analysis. Kev, since you've stopped what's that? Since you have stopped of vlogging, I think he means stopped vlogging. Kev, since you've stopped vlogging, your subscribers has gone down from 111 subscribers to nearly 109,000 subscribers, and you don't get many views anymore. You used to get sometimes 10k per video. Now you're only averaging 1 to 2k per video. Yeah, but I'm making videos and I don't care. You wanghole. Get out of here. Ugh. That's how we deal with that. Kev. I've made 1 video since Christmas before I started doing other content. You should be comparing the views I'm getting now to the views I was getting in January and February. That's the important thing. Yeah, and to say I was sometimes getting 10k videos when I was doing the vlog. How dare you? Sometimes getting 10k. 20 to 30k per video. Yeah, the club know we're coming. The club were in the stream the other day when we were talking about it. They've told us where to stand, but I can't remember what they said. I'm sure they'll tell us again. They've always been very good at communicating. So I'm sure they'll be there to meet us on the day and tell us where to go and what to do. I'm sure. My proper response to that guy, I'm a little bit disappointed we've only lost 2,000 subscribers, because if I'd have lost 10,000, there'd be less people left to whinge about it. And yeah, the views are going to be lower because it's a whole new type of content. But come back to me in 5 years. The vlog had 5 years to build up to where it was. You could argue that a channel that had been going 5 years and was still only getting 10,000 views an episode, yikes. That's not progressing very fast, is it? Come back to me in 5 years and see how many views the hobby channel is getting. Why does he care? Because he's just a wang on the internet. That's what people are like. Oh, people love to have a moan. He's not getting the free content that he wants anymore, so he's going to moan about it and try and force me into doing what he wants for free. I hope somehow he sees what's just happened. Don't go and wang. Don't make yourselves wangs by replying to him. That's not what I want. I don't want anyone sending him the clip or telling him he's a wang or anything like that. It's enough for him to have just been blocked. So don't be wangs. But I hope he hears the response. Yeah, that's the other thing people need to remember. That channel was only ever the second channel. The FM's always been the main one and gets way more views. That's the one we worry about. I haven't had a month where I got less than 1 million views since July last year on the FM channel. So we're doing all right. We keep knocking out 1 million view months. We're doing fine. Important message, don't be wangs. Exactly. Right, it looks like Sunderland have done their bit and have lost, but Portsmouth are there or thereabouts as well, and we're not doing our bit by winning. So if we could win our football match, that would be super duper. Mr. Leamington, Tyler Goodrum plays Hughes in. Hughes with a massive opportunity, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. Very sad. Everybody cried. Oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I will hydrate. That might be the solution to this predicament we've got ourselves in. George, thank you for 17 months. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So Arsenal won the Papa John's milk bottle cup, or whatever it's called. The paint trophy. I bet they're really proud of themselves. Oh, God. Right. So we haven't won the league just yet. I actually misjudged how many games were left. I thought after that game we'd be on 43 games left. It's at 43 games played. It's actually 42. So we couldn't have got promoted there anyway. Yeah, Posh have really collapsed, haven't they? I really wanted the dream promotion of us as champions, Posh in second, but it doesn't look like they're going to be cooperating with that at all. Looking in terms of strikers we can potentially bring in for next season. He probably needs a scout. See if we can get him on loan. And he's young. Because if we're getting promoted and they're not, we are going to need a bit of a clear out this summer. I don't know what kind of money we're going to get back with. Probably not very much. But we're going to need some loans, I think. do, do, do. I'm a little bit upset Leamington haven't replied to me. Hopefully that's because they're currently printing it and they're bringing it round. There's certainly find a good amount of championship ready loans. Yeah, that's the plan. That'll have to be the plan. Because we won't be able to. This is why I'm a little bit reluctant to keep too many of these. Like Big Holman, as good a player as he's been, he's only the 4th best centre back at the club. And he was a good signing in the National League, but he's only started 18 games this year. So I think Big Holman, we probably say goodbye to. Josh Cooper's getting better and better. And he's still only 19. So if we can get him on loan for another year, yeah, I suspected we wouldn't be able to. He's going to be off to the Premier League some way, somehow, I'm sure. And then Arichi is another one who I think we can probably do better. So some of the familiar faces who've been around for a while aren't going to be around next year. It's going to be very sad. It's going to be a few years of shuffling everything around. And then we could look at buying. I don't know how much money we're going to get. Probably very little, if anything. So it's a tricky one. Right. Got to do a team meeting, which is always fun. Ease expectations. Yay. Always ease the expectations. Leamington liked my tweet, did they? That's okay then. As long as I got a response from them, I can cope with that. I'm not actually expecting a free shirt. I already have one after all. I'll just ask them to put the 600 on the back. Instead. When we're there, can you just stick a 600 on the back for me, please? Wow, the youth intake's as good as ever, as you can see. Right, we can clinch the title here. Oh, doorbell. Is Anna going? I think Anna's going. Yeah, streams this week with the Streamer Showdown. We're kind of going to treat it the way I would if I was playing in the Showdown. Because I'm going to be doing those hours anyway, even though they won't be on stream here. So there'll be no stream tomorrow. Hello? Shoot. Yeah? Oh, hold on. Oh my word. I don't know. Probably nothing interesting. You probably don't need to see. It's not Pokemon cards, because it's from Amazon. It's got 3 massive boxes of Andy's crisps. I promise you, this is nothing interesting. Don't say what it is, just in case it's a secret thing I'm not allowed to mention. Oh, this is your HDMI cable.
Where's the camera? Look at the colour. Why is it so red?
So that it stands out. Pop that with the other ones. And that's what this box is. Ah, this is yours as well. So these are both for you.
Oh.
I really get you the special presents, don't
just
I?
The best.
There you go. That can go with the cardboard boxes as well. That's a big box for
All
such a
of this
small
could have fit
thing.
in
You're
front.
welcome, Anna. I really do treat that girl good.
You mean the $15.99, yeah?
What, $15.99?
For the iPad.
That's a cheap iPad.
Face.
I'll sort you out, don't worry.
He says it will. And he shakes his head. See? I'll sort you out.
I'm shaking my head at the nonsense of it all. What's this? This has got your name on. Ah, boring.
Not boring.
Yeah.
When are
Hey.
you going to take this up? Because you keep
Tomorrow we're going to the tip. You know this. Look, we're about to win the
You
league.
keep saying you're going to go to the and you never
The
do.
tip isn't open Monday and Tuesday.
No, last week. Was it not open
We're
last
going
week?
tomorrow.
Was it not open last week?
Bye, Anna. We're about to win the league.
Let's God shout me like that again, and that water will go over your head.
Bye-bye, Anna.
I need you to move this. I can't get.
It's just a box of crisps. You'll be fine. Climb over it. I cannot help you now. We're about to win the league.
Do you remember when you were stood up and you were telling me to climb over there?
Yeah. Just leap.
I'm a gazelle now.
You are quite gazelle-like, yes. Just leap. It's crisps that will cushion your landing. Just leap as far as you can across the box. Wow. So what I was saying, the YouTube schedule, there'll be no stream from me tomorrow because I'm doing the lowdown tomorrow night. I've got to do prep and stuff for that, which I haven't done yet. So I'll be doing that tomorrow afternoon. And then Thursday should be the network game unless Zealand makes up another American holiday. That means he can't do it again. Friday, I should be streaming as normal. But then Saturday and Sunday, I'll be on the lowdown, so no streams. What program do I use to make my YouTube intros? I get other people to make them. I don't know how to make stuff like that. So I just pay other people to do it. Kept shouting bye Anna and waiting for the inevitable backlash is what I live for. Yeah. She times it badly, doesn't she? When was the last time she shouted at me and we weren't about to get promoted or about to play at Wembley? I reckon she sits there watching the streams, waits for something important to happen, and then like, I know how to guarantee Chris has to leave me in the video. Go and get my moment in the sun. My 15 minutes of fame, YouTube fame at that, the real top quality fame that everyone really wants. Better than this boring old traditional fame. It's YouTube fame. Imagine being social media famous. It's like the best kind. Right, can we do a football, please? We're playing against Bro. Come on, Bro. Let us win the league. Come on, Bro. Right, come on, boys. At least we've got Scott and Roberts together for next year. It's a shame we won't have the two fullbacks who've been so good either side of them. But Wooster, Scott, and Wooster, Scott, and Roberts should all be good enough for the step up. Godwin should be good enough. Theodros should be good enough. And then we just build the rest of the team around them as the core. Maybe Edwards or Tongue or both might be okay. Oh. Tongue's been absolutely flattened there. Right, goal just before half time. And hopefully we'll just have loads of budget to mess around with. That's the hope. Portsmouth are winning their game, I want to say. Yeah, Portsmouth are winning 2-0 over Sunderland. So Sunderland have also fallen off in the same way Posh have. Anna, you're back again. Who is this from?
The older.
Yeah. Just replying to a text. Right, where were we? Yeah, the bus is here. It's all kicking off. Oh, no, that was a text from his new adult social worker saying she sent me a confidential email and hasn't had a reply. So she's checking she has my email address right. Which I don't seem to have an email from her. So I'm assuming she sent it to some random person. One of the many LOLLUJO imposters. Right, come on. Let's not bottle the league. Oh, Theodros. Oh. Come along now. More. Bro. Bro. I know I wanted to string this out, but not into the playoffs. Anything but the playoffs. We've had one shot on target in this match. Ugh. Right, Mr. Leamington's coming on. Right, come on. Here we go. From this corner, Goodrum to Scott. Hughesy's there. It's 1-1. Oh. It was just the game toying with us. Right, we're staying on attacking. If we can grab the winner here, that should be enough, I think. I'm not going to try and Kev maths it now. It's too complicated. Let's just assume a win is enough, regardless of what happens in other games. And then try and do that football win. Come on, Wooster. How many playoff bottle jobs? We have 14 in a row, I think, playoff bottle jobs. Which is not ideal. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Right, come on then. We do a football. I want to win the league. Oh, there you go. Look, Mr. Leamington's in again. Tyler Goodrum. Oh, that would have been a beautiful title-winning moment for a man who's been with us since non-league. He's going to hit another beauty of a corner. We scored from the last one. We didn't score from that one. But, I mean, that guy's got great hair. Everything, the highlight continues. So with Goodrum again. Goodrum obviously wants this more than anybody. All the way back to Wooster. Oh, right, come on. Build from the back. We've got time. We've got 7 or 8 minutes left. There is plenty of time for us to grab a winning goal. And Goodrum is playing like a man possessed. And Hughes has just scored the goal that might just have won us League One. What a finish from Hughes. I was just questioning whether or not he was going to be good enough for the step up. He's just confirming he's definitely good enough for this level. Wowzers. What a strike. Bro 1, Leamington 2. We now drop back down to positive. And we hope that that is enough. Please let that be enough for the championship. Goodrum. I've not seen Goodrum play like this since the National League. I don't know what's got into him today. You can tell he loves Leamington. Smith's doing all right as well, making his case for replacing Cooper next year at right wing back. Oh, Goodrum. He's trying so hard. He's just not good enough at this level. But my word, is he trying his best to drag us over the finish line. Wow. I think that's it. I think we've won the league. I wasn't looking at the league table. I don't know what the point situation is. We might still need another win. I think we're pretty close. Hold on. Yeah, it's not rubber stamped today. We still need another point at least. Oh, no, we are. Okay. Oh, we've won promotion, just not the title. Okay, so we'll win the title in the next match, but we have won promotion. Ian, thank you very much for 12 months. The big question is, how much budget are we going to get? We had 0 transfer budget and I think 45k in wage budget. We need to be even remotely competitive. We need a 6-figure wage budget and some transfer budget to spend. Are we going to get those things? I mean, that's pleasant. That is terrifying. So it's almost all going to have to go that way. I mean, it's possibly manageable. It's not ideal, but it's possibly manageable. Just take the fun out of it a little bit when they go and do that. Ugh. Right, let's just go and win the league now. Make it 3 league wins in a row. At home against Burton Albion. Then we can let Posh beat us on the last day. So that they can secure their playoff spot. Wooster's the first of many, I imagine, who's going to come and ask for a new contract. Because he probably signed his contract when we were in the National League. He's been here a long time. And he's definitely getting a new one because he's one of the best players at the club. I don't know if he's still considered the best player, the best goalkeeper in the division. He is unbelievably still considered the best goalkeeper in the division. We really lucked into an absolute gem when we signed him. So yes, he can have a new contract. Of course he can. And he still doesn't want very much money. He needs a proper agent. Right, we're taking all this off. I'm going to try and knock this down a little bit. He could be forcing so much more money out of me, and I'd just have to pay it. He's our best player. Oh, I've just offered it to you. Huh. It's fine. Really enjoying the Pokemon content. Thank you very much. New Pokemon video out at 5 o'clock today. Going to be delightful. And now Theodros is next in line. Obviously, he gets a new contract too. He's been here 10 years. How do we not give this man a new contract? He's one of those who is contract for life. He can just stay as long as he wants to stay. See, he's trying to get more money out of me. So he's on 1.9 at the moment, trying to get up to 7.75. Let's try and push him down to something a little bit more sensible. I don't really... Oh, there you go. I was going to say, I don't really mind if the deal falls through initially. There you go. That's fine. Yeah, Pokemon content is on what was the vlog channel. And is now my nerdy channel. So that's already adding a bunch on to our committed spending, presumably. This is the issue that you have with these promotions. You have to be quite ruthless about who you give those new contracts to, because otherwise you end up spending your entire new budget on just renewing the contracts of the players who are already there, and you don't actually improve the team in the first season. We will try and get some more staff, though. Because more staff is always good. Right, Burton to win the league. That's all we need to do. Beat this lot. And we are champions. Do. should get goalkeeping coach. Actually, yeah, our goalkeeping coach situation is a little bit ropey, isn't it? Also, to be honest, looking at that, we need a goalkeeping coach and a fitness coach. Because they're the two areas that are struggling. Everything else is doing okay. Keep Loney at the club. He's another one who I just don't think these... I mean, we would love to keep around. If we can get him on loan for another year, that'd be great. There we go. So that's one Loney secured for next year. I wonder if we've got a better chance of getting Cooper now we've been promoted. Wonder how much to buy Cooper. Yikes. Yeah, we're not paying that kind of money for him. But the rest of these loans, I think we probably let go. Roberts is obviously joining us permanently. Big Holman, Cooper, Arichi, and Papa Giorgio all going to be leaving. As a part-time club, how do I go about learning a new formation? Don't seem to have enough time. Just play it. Yeah, just play it and you'll figure it out eventually. Right, come on everybody, get a nice pat on the head. Theodros has signed his new contract. Has Scott, how long did Scott sign for back in the summer? So I feel like he probably needs a new contract as well. As one of our most important players. Kai Edwards. We can wait and make a decision on, I think. Godwin is the other one. He's still showing that 5-star potential. So he, I think, probably needs to be tied down as well, because he's another one who we've been at risk of losing a couple of times. These are the boys we're building the squad around for the summer. Get our core players tied down to new deals. And then that's about it as far as the core goes. The rest of them, we should probably let them depart. Should be able to sell Scott for big money now. We probably could. The question is, do we want to? Or do we want to try and build the team around him? We've got such a good defensive core with Wooster, Scott and Roberts. Hold on, what were we supposed to say here? Not expected to win. Magic. Obviously, if we get a big offer for any of them, the fact we've got Godwin as well means if either of the other centre-backs go, it's not a disaster because Godwin can slot in and we bring in a new defensive midfielder. So we could theoretically let one of them go, but getting all three of them on longer, bigger money contracts means A, they're less likely to go this summer, and B, if any of them do go, then it's going to be for more money because they're on more money. They've got longer contracts. Right, that's Turgay set up for next year as well. So that's the goalkeeper, 3 of the back 4, and the defensive midfielder, and 1 of the centre mids, all sorted for next year. So we just need a right back to replace Cooper, and then the ball winning, the box-to-box midfielder, and then the front 3. Because Arichi will be gone. Tongue and Edwards will still be here, but I think we probably need to be aiming for them to be backups next year. And then Hughes and Goodrum, probably we let go. Maybe. Scott's the new Harrison Davies. If anything, I'd argue Roberts is the new Harrison Davies because we got him earlier. Roberts came in when we were still in the National League 7 years ago. He did go away for a long time, but comes back permanently this summer. And Scott signed for us. He signed for us in League Two. I think they'll both be good. I think they're good enough to be a partnership in the Championship. With Worcester behind them. That is a 3. That little diamond there. They're all young. They're all homegrown at club, probably. But that little 4, with Theodros as well, they're the key to Leamington. We build around them. Right, I think just a point here will be enough to win the league. Obviously, we want to win. We want to celebrate with the title, and we'll have had a jolly good time. How has that ended up in the back of the net? I'm just talking about how good our defensive core is, and then we can see the goal. Oh, this Diaz guy ruined us earlier in the year, if I remember. He's the one who's on loan from someone fancy, isn't he? I mean, so he's, on loan from Brighton and going off to play in Spain. Not a chance he should have been playing in League One this year. I don't know how they got him on loan. That's the kind of player we need to be finding next year. But yeah, he ripped us apart earlier in the year. I don't think we're going to come across many strikers that good next season. Right, let's go attack him. Encourage the boys. Good work from Scott there. See? Wonderful stuff. Keeping him under control. I don't use a skin. I just use the standard FM skin. Always have. I've never used a skin. As far as logos and faces and stuff, I just followed the Work the Space tutorial video. So that's your best place to go and have a look for that kind of thing. I don't actually remember where they came from. Oh, I think Burton would have done the double over us this year. I think they absolutely thumped us earlier in the season. Which is weird. They're not even going to be in the playoffs as it stands. But they have had our number. Right. Could Smith be our right back next year? How old is he? 21. He's officially a winger, which in my mind makes him a very good right back. Probably needs to actually learn to defend, which is a weird thing to ask from a right back. We're bringing Goodrum on again. See if he wants to drive us forward to winning the title. I mean, as it stands, we win the title anyway, looking at the league table. We'll be 7 points clear with 2 games to go. But it would be nice to have a win. Or at least a draw. At least not losing. Oh, Hughes is doing everything he can to earn himself a contract. Are there any mods to make the game run smooth on an old laptop? I don't know about mods. I know Nerdphonic put a video out showing you how to optimize the settings. So maybe search for Nerdphonic on YouTube. And he's got some clues for that. But are we not do we not celebrate with the title? Has something gone wrong there? Because to me, that means we've won the league. Why did we not celebrate? Are we saving it until the last day to celebrate in front of Peterborough? Yeah, we've won League One. But we didn't get to celebrate with a trophy. Posh have secured the playoffs, which is lovely. And we've done 3 league titles in a row. Beautiful work. There you go. That's how you do back-to-back-to-back promotions. 3 titles in a row. Right, we should have time to squeeze in these final 2 games. So that Friday's stream, which will be the next time we're streaming this save, because tomorrow's Streamer Showdown. And I'm on the lowdown for that, so I'll be on the Streamer Showdown channel tomorrow evening. And then Thursday is the network game. Thursday evening will be the network game. Then we'll be back on Friday afternoon to do the transfer window to get us ready for the championship, where we'll be starting next week in the championship. Hughes is now our all-time record goal scorer, which I guess if he's leaving this summer is a nice little record for him to leave with. And we've been given even more. So apparently winning the title meant we could have an extra member of staff. I thought we were already advertising for all this. I mean, we'll put the adverts out again. I'm sure I'd already done it. But I'll do it again. Splendid. What's the lowdown? Are you familiar with the Streamer Showdown? Because the lowdown is basically Soccer Saturday, but for the Streamer Showdown. If you're not familiar with the Streamer Showdown, oh my word, are you missing a treat? New stadium time again. Maybe. I don't know what the deal is with this one in Solihull. That might be all-seater. We might be all right in Solihull for another year. I think at this point, the best time for us to get a new stadium is when we hit the Premier League. So at least we'll get one suitable for the Premier League. Yeah, so Bob Faulkner Park is a 7,000 all-seater, which is surely too small for the Championship, but probably big enough for us. It depends if you get any kind of special dispensation, I guess. There you go. Phil Scott, new £1 million 4-year contract. Oh, it's worlds away from how Leamington were at the start of this save. That's £1 million contract right there. Avon Root, thank you very much for the Prime. I know what the showdown is, but I've never been on the streams. Yeah, so the lowdown is basically a stream that runs at the same time as all the individual streams for the people who are taking part. And it's just a panel of people watching the matches and discussing what they're up to. So rather than winning the showdown this time, like I usually do, I'm going to be one of the panelists for the first time. And it's going to be fun. So that'll be, it's like 6 o'clock, 6:30 tomorrow at FM Streamer Showdown. It's the next time you'll see me live on Twitch. Right. Let's just wrap this up with these final couple of games. We don't want to rotate and do anything silly like that because we need momentum going into the new season in the Championship. So we don't want to risk losing our last 3 games on the bounce. So we'll put a full strength team out for both of the last 2 games just to try and keep the momentum going. Come on, chaps. Looking forward to you saying the winner only won because I wasn't in it. Yeah, absolutely. It's a, is that a name in the game? Timmy Ozan. Timmy, if you're here, that wasn't called for, was it? That's why we put the asterisk on them rather than putting them in a shortlist. People always ask. So I know when I come up against them. Yeah, I will be referring to this as an interim showdown all the way through. They don't really count if I'm not in them. Missing this week's network game to go on a date. Agreed to go on Thursday night without thinking. Well, luckily you'll still have the highlights on Sunday. So even if the date goes badly, Sunday morning will be all right. But yeah, having gone on a date on a Thursday evening, rookie mistake. I mean, this is speaking as someone who's never been on a date. So to me, the whole concept of going on a date seems a bit odd. Oh, Timmy, what are you doing to me? What is going on? Our form has gone out the window. I need to check the Timmy Ozan situation. So he's at Exeter. But it's an England under 19 international. Interesting. We can't afford him. We're already scouting him, but we can't afford him. He's another one who's probably going off to a Premier League club. Go attack him. Drag ourselves back into this football match like that. There you go. That'll do. That's one route back in. I thought Edwards was going to mess it up for a second there. But he nearly got there on the original pass. When this comes across, Edwards was close. And then I don't know what their keeper's thinking there. But we'll take that. We've been comfortably the better team here. It's just 2 matches in a row we've come up against strikers too good for this league. Which is very, very upsetting. That one we can't blame on Timmy. Let's have a goal back. Really hope Ben wins. What, because I'm calling it an interim title, you want Ben to win? The problem is he won't acknowledge it was interim. He won't acknowledge that he only won because he wouldn't let me play. How many hours has the save been going for now? No idea. Lots. Lots of hours. Problem is he won't win. Oh, of course he won't win. I'm interested to see who number 9 is. I imagine number 9 will win. It'll either be some fancy person who they're all starstruck by, so they'll win on that basis, like when Manny was in it, or it'll be me, and I'll win it. I just really, really hope they don't reveal who it is until after the lowdown, until after the draft. But I suspect the plan is to do it pre-draft. I think it'd be really cool if the mystery person did the draft as a mystery person. I think that would be excellent. This is seemingly the easiest showdown to win as there's at least 2 newcomers and Jack. Yeah, that is true. Number 9 is me, and I'll be doing the lowdown and the draft at the same time. I'd do that. If I got a message from Ben now saying you're number 9, but you need to do the whole draft whilst also doing the lowdown and not letting people realise you're doing the draft, I know full well I'm capable of doing that. I suspect now I've said it, even if that was the plan, they'll now change the plan. Because I've now told you the plan, even though, as far as I'm aware, that's not the plan. But then I don't know the plan, so maybe that is the plan. It's all very complicated. What you got to remember is there's quite a good track record of people playing in the showdown for the first time and winning it, because people don't know how to play against them. I won it first time I was in it. Niran did. Manny did. Who else has won first time? So there's an argument that someone like Holly or RDF would be a good bet because people won't know how to play against them. I imagine there's people in that showdown list who've never spoken to a girl before. So I don't know how they're going to cope with playing Holly. Yeah, McKinn's won first time as well. I reckon it's Nerdfolic and you're actually going to host the lowdown in his place. I can guarantee, if there's one thing I can guarantee, it's that is not happening. Because I have no idea how any of that works. I have not been given any kind of brief on how to do that. And I haven't been given any of the software or anything that I would need to be able to do it. So as of right now, I can 100% guarantee I am not hosting the lowdown. That doesn't mean Matt's not number 9. Someone else could be doing it. But there is not a chance I am hosting the lowdown. So we can all eliminate that idea. Right, we're going to promote Thomas Jenkins to be a first team goalkeeping coach. We always promote from within in situations like this. If one of our own applies, we don't even look. They just get the job. We promote from within at Leamington. How do you change the height to feet rather than centimeters on player details? It's in the preferences somewhere. I'll show you once we get back onto the screen. So preferences. And then formats. And then you can change all that kind of stuff in here. Currency, the weight, yeah, everything. Anything you could possibly want to change, you can change in there. Right, have we got time to play this final game of the season against Posh? We should have. 10 minutes until non-league to legend. As long as we don't faff about, we should get it done just in time. And then I prove once again my timing is impeccable. All that filling earlier in the stream, I knew what I was doing. We were just trying to make it tense at the end here. Right, likewise, fitness coach. We've got a fitness coach to promote from within. So we promote the fitness coach. Easy. New scout needed. So let's take, I think we need 2 scouts. So we'll have this one. And this one. Messing around doing staff hiring, we might not actually get the game played. There you go. We've got another Leamington coach to promote from within. So we don't even need to look at outside applicants. Just get all our boys promoted from within. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Paul Scholes wants a job as a coach here. Not under consideration, Paul. We're promoting from within. We do things the right way at Leamington. It gets to 3:53. And we haven't kicked off yet. We won't kick off. We won't get the game finished in time. I don't want people missing the start of non-league to legend. Because quite apart from anything else, that'll upset the algorithm. I need to send 400 or 500 people over there in one go to all watch it bang on 4 o'clock. There's a reason I stream directly before the videos. It helps. Right, let's just get a team picked. Get them out on the pitch. There you go, with a minute to spare. With a minute to spare, we'll get the match started. I haven't looked at the permutations for Posh, so I don't know if they're already in the playoffs. I think they are. I think we got a message before saying they'd already secured a spot. So, yeah, they're 6 points clear of 7th. So, neither of us really need to worry about what goes on in this match, other than the fact we'd like a win, having lost our last 2, just to give us a little bit of momentum going into next year. And I imagine they'd like a win for some momentum going into the playoffs, but it's not, a win isn't going to move them any further up the league than they currently are. They could drop down to 6th with a defeat. But who cares? They're still in the playoffs. And hopefully will be joining us in the championship next year, because that would be super duper. Right, come on. That's it. Kick them. Go do football. Go do a football. Any of you, go and do a football at the other end. What is all this? You know that we've got to be finished by 4 o'clock and you're just faffing around. Oh, it's some lovely football, though. I love it when we faff. What a goal. Oh, my word. What a goal that is. The passing into play to get Theodros into the position where he can just hit a Theodros special. 10 years at this football club. This man signed for us in the National League North. And he's going to be playing for us next year in the Championship. What a player. What a goal. I love him. I want Theodros. Forget Chapman 600 on the back of my Leamington shirt. I want Theodros 28. Because he is just a star. And he'll be the first player in this save to get a testimonial, those two, ready for the Championship, I keep saying. Gordon Bennett. They've both had contract extensions on big pay rises. Hopefully we've not ruined them. We're only 13 minutes into this match. Can we get a wriggle on? We've got non-league to legend at 4. Never should have kicked off. I never kick off after 10-2. I shouldn't have broken my own rule. I just wanted to get the season finished. It was faffing around with those coaches that has caused the problem. Right, Edwards has been gifted the ball again here. And now Arichi's trying to do his own wonder goal. And it falls to Tongue. And there he is. For 2-0. It's Tongue time. We need a Tongue time song. Right, we haven't got time for replays. That was nearly a beautiful goodbye goal for Arichi, who won't be here next year. He's done his 2 seasons on loan. Don't expect to see him back. Oh, good. Darren's woken up again. I can hear him screaming through his little box. Darren the Tamagotchi. He needs to pipe down. Someone's done a picture of me in the main picture of the Leamington thing. That works. Good old Photoshop. Right, come on, boys. At the very least, get us to half-time. We don't need to score any more goals. Just run straight through to full time from here. We've thrashed them. We've got our big win. I just want to see the boys with the title. We are going to run away straight through to non-league to legend when this is done. So I'll start saying my goodbyes to you now. I have mentioned it a couple of times, but just to remind you again, no stream on this channel tomorrow because I'm going to be on the lowdown at FM Streamer Showdown from about 6:30 tomorrow for the Streamer Showdown draft. Thursday, I will be back in the evening for the network game with Dr. Ben and Work the Jack and Zealand. And then Friday afternoon, we'll be back here for the transfer window in this save as we prepare for life in the Championship with Leamington. That'll be around about a 1 p.m. kickoff again, and that'll round us out for the week. Obviously, in the meantime, you've got Non-League to Legend coming out daily, 4 o'clock on YouTube, including in just a couple of minutes. Come on! Can you hurry up and finish doing a football? And thank you for watching and all that kind of stuff. We have 4 minutes until I just have to close the stream because I've got to send you to YouTube. It's the law. They're the rules of the algorithm. I have to send you over. But if I turn this onto highlights onto commentary only, I'll forget I've done it and I'll be recording tomorrow's Non-League to Legend and I won't understand why we're not getting any highlights. So it's better to just let things play out. I'm not going to make any substitutions. We've got 10 minutes left in the match, 3 minutes left on the stream. That maths doesn't work out. It'll be fine. Come on, boys. Just finish the football match now. I don't know why we are prolonging things. I just want to see us with the trophy, which surely we'll get to do after this match. Armani Gilks, possibly in his last appearance in a Leamington shirt. I feel like we're rushing some of the goodbyes here, but Gilks isn't going to be coming into the championship with us, almost certainly. But it's nice to see him play for us one more time. You could turn highlights off. I literally just said why I wasn't doing that. Oh, dear. Oh, good. They've scored. Oh, good. Has it been disallowed? We don't need the replay. Come on. Get a wriggle on. Get a wriggle on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's fine. Are we done? 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 Trophy now. Give us the trophy. Come on. Trophy? Are you serious? After all that, we don't get a trophy. Hideous. Absolutely hideous. But we are the champions. I will see you on the lowdown tomorrow, folks. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.